My name's Adam Lee. I've done study at TAFE in the Conservation Land Management area. I've finished and completed my Cert 4. Currently enrolled in a Cert 3 at the moment. I've been asked to further my knowledge and enrol in an environmental science degree at Wallatuka University. Today we're here at Glenrock Lagoon. I've done a lot of my studies here over the years through my Cert 4 and Cert 3. We study scientific names of plants and the type of soils and mediums they grow in, different soil profiles and how actually soil works. A lot of soil and sediment control measures and how in the environment and how urban development accelerates that erosion. I'm so passionate about looking after the earth. It's my biggest passion. Well, a normal day for me, I'd show up to the yard, get my team ready, all the tools, loppers, sprayers, splatter guns, stuff like that. We'd head out on site depending on what we were doing on the site, like rejuvenating it or remediation, or depends on what we're doing. Depends if the site's an Aboriginal significant site or not, whether we can work in certain areas or not. But usually we're just in removing the lantana or bidu bush, stabilising the banks and sand dunes, planting all spinifex and stuff along the sand dunes and stuff like that. I've done a few contracts with Greg Wright there at the wetlands. Planted over 7,500 plants over six different sites. Done a few fracking through the tea tree corridors, try and get some more biodiversity on the site.
Adam is certainly very passionate about this kind of career that he's working on so far, and I'm sure this will just be the start of a lot more development in that way. But when you go around through the sites, he's already got very good plant recognition skills and can sort of explain how the whole ecosystem operates very effectively. Yeah, which is quite impressive for his age.
It's possible for anyone, going through their Year 10 certificate to do a Cert 4 if they're really passionate in what they're signing up for, in the Cert 4 they're signing up for. I think that's probably the only thing that got me through. After doing the course for a month, I was just so passionate in it. I just knew that, I had to get this done for me personally. I definitely took a risk, and I think one of the main reasons when I first started as well, I was told I was always in trouble at school, and I was told, this is 2 days off school a week and go to TAFE, so jumped on it straight away for that sort of idea, and then within a month of doing it, I turned my whole mind around. I really enjoyed it instead of trying to get out of school.
Adam initially came from high school. He was, I think, displaced when he first rocked into our courses at Glendale at the time, and I think for Adam he found something he was interested in, which has allowed him to focus, and since that day Adam's just excelled, kept focused, and I think become very interested in the environment, the fauna and flora, and his history, his origin as well.
Yeah, he's turned out quite okay considering we did have a lot of issues when he was younger. He wasn't into school at all. Anything that he could do as far as sport or getting out of school was the way Adam would be. So he wasn't interested in school or any academic sort of stuff. So yeah, it's been a big turnaround. That was really surprising when he started TAFE, just how much he connected with the subject he was doing. And I think it changed his whole attitude because he was doing school and TAFE. I never had any issues once he started TAFE at school. So he'd done his school certificate and went through and done half of Year 11. And when he turned 17, he was out of there to do some part-time work and then also TAFE. So he was taken in as a graduate diploma student, but the cultural knowledge he's shown up there and his respect as far as fitting in with protocols and all that sort of stuff, he's actually eligible to go on to do his Masters. So he goes into his 3rd year this year, so he'll graduate next year.
The amount of support I've received from the Aboriginal Learning Circle is tremendous. The amount of support, just the general talk, like just the general mob talking together in the meetings. We can all get together as mob and talk, you know, reflect with one another, and we all understand one another, all mob being together. Also, learning circles always provides tutors and stuff like that, really readily, easily available for us mob. I live and breathe this job. Couldn't see myself doing anything other than doing bush regen or dancing. Bird Island, it's called, which is located just at Nauru there. On that island, once a year around springtime, we a group team of 4 gets on the island and we erect a fence for the endangered birds that nest on that island every year. And so far we've had great success with it. Every year we put the fence up, and every year there's birds nesting in the fence, and we've done lots of reporting and records on that. The feeling that you get when you leave a site or finish a site that you've been working on, and when you look at the before and after photos, and you're just like, oh wow, look at the work 4 of us are done in 2 weeks, and you're just like, we've changed that bit of bush for the next 100 years, you know, and that's a really special feeling. So, me and my brothers, we go fishing a lot. I'm always out here on the lake fishing. Ride a motorbike. I'm usually always travelling. I'm usually away from home at least 2 months of the year, so I do a fair bit of travel out to the central of New South Wales. Yeah, I just love being out and about. I can't stand sitting still or being in a house. So always around people that enlighten me and bring me up to do more. So I always like to surround myself with positive people.
It makes me really proud to be Adam's mum, especially when I see him out there dancing, and he's just so respectful to our elders, and he just loves connecting with anything cultural. He surprises us sometimes, some of the things he'll come out with, like little bits of trivial knowledge that just come out of nowhere when we're talking about something that have got to do with the environment and country. He's switched onto it, so he's got plans, he knows what he wants to do in the future, and I hope he gets to do it, I really do.
I think for Adam what changed was the ability to be able to connect and relate to what he was doing. So it had purpose suddenly, and he could see that it was a part of managing Australia, a part of not only where he lived and a part of his history, but an active part of the future. And I think for him, that allowed him to get in touch with the natural part, and I think that's also probably related to the dream time, and it then allowed him to go on to further interests like his dancing and further studies.
In 5 years, I could see myself managing or coordinating a group of green teams. I'd like to. At the moment, I'm looking into starting my own green team in Lake Macquarie. It's definitely saved me. I'd nearly say I'd probably be in jail. That's how much it saved me.